Earlier, Karnataka being one of the leading states when it comes to trying interventions for mitigating the human-animal conflict. Starting May, we were putting normal solar fencing. Now they have learned the art of they can uproot it, so it causes the grounding of the current, and then the elephant can easily pass. So because they were draining the current, so now we have come up with tentacles, so it is like hanging from above. Currently, I am posted as a Deputy Conservator of Forest in Banerghatta National Park. Basically, as you know, that National Park is having defined boundaries. So, from the work point of view, it is about the administration of the entire park. So, we have to see that this area is well protected, and from the conservation point of view, there should be no threats to conservation. And overall, from the forest health point of view, the health and biodiversity as well as the health of wildlife should be maintained. Part of my job, a significant part of it, pertains to protecting the land which we have, because today across India, forest department, the department exists because of the land. So protecting the land is the first thing, protecting the boundaries. Secondly, focusing on the poaching activities if they are present. So the more we are present in the field, the more vigilant we are. It is an inverse relationship, so the poaching activities, they come down. Third is we encourage research activities as well, because due to this research activities only we get to know about what things are there in the forest, which even many new things we also come across. And then from the intervention point of view also we get inputs. Also when we look at it from the office point of view, then financial propriety is one matter, handling the cases in the court is another issue. Then there is a establishment section which takes care of the staff and staff related issues. Also the infrastructure point of view, also the kind of we have to run a lot of vehicles and all such official things also. Plus these days there is a lot of VCs are going on. And these days, as compared to earlier times, we are interacting a lot with the scientists as well. Because the Aranya Bhavan is nearby, so seniors are always available for guidance. One new thing which we are coming up here is Vulture Conservation Breeding Center. So as you know that the population of vulture used to be very good back then in 70s and 80s in India. After that, due to the use of diclofenac, the population of vultures came down drastically. So we lost about 99% of our vulture population in the decade of 90s and early 2000s. So after that, in Pinjore in Haryana, one vulture conservation breeding center was established. The main aim of that program is to breed the vultures in the breeding center and then to release them in the wild. So that is happening in Haryana. Bombay National History Society is leading that program actually in collaboration with Haryana Forest Department. We are also coming up with a vulture conservation breeding center here in Karnataka. So these are in general the things which we have to deal with here, and mainly patrolling, being present in the field, perambulation of the boundaries, seeing the welfare of the staff, and most importantly dealing with the people directly. So one of the most important part of our job here is to mitigate the man-animal conflict issues. So the forest areas which we are having, they house a significant population of large herbivores like elephants, also leopards. So these are the mainly animals which actually lead to man-animal conflict issues at the fringe areas. So a significant part of our job is strategizing and taking initiatives and steps to reduce the man-animal conflict. And because this conflict directly affects the people who are living in the fringe areas, so we work a lot with the people. So be it putting some sort of barriers so that the wildlife should not come into the fields and damage the crops, or be it in terms of providing crop compensation, or be it in terms of publicity and awareness about the things to take care and to reduce the accidents and conflict issues. So these are the works which are, like, if you ask me, I would rate as the top of my priority, apart from the other protection duties we have mentioned. And यहाँ पे एक और बात बताना ज़रूरी है कि एलिफेंट इज़ अ कॉन्स्टेंटली इवॉल्विंग, वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्ट्रैटेजी इट कीप्स ऑन ट्राइंग डिफरेंट थिंग्स. सो दैट इज़ वन थिंग विच पहले बिफोर ज्वाइनिंग द सर्विस आई वॉज नॉट अवेयर. एंड वन मोर थिंग विच वी, लाइक पीपल फ्रॉम द नॉर्थ, जिन्होंने एक्चुअली फॉरेस्ट में इतना ज़्यादा एलिफेंट पर्टिकुलरली बिहार में नहीं देखा होता है, उनको ऐसा लगता है कि इट्स लाइक अ जेंटल एनिमल, but it is not. It's a very dangerous animal. And earlier, Karnataka being one of the leading states when it comes to trying interventions for mitigating the human-animal conflict, basically placing some sort of barrier between, let us say, elephants and people. Starting May, we were putting normal solar fencing. So they learned after certain time that how to overcome that. So अगर वहाँ पे आसपास में कोई पेड़ होगा या पौधा होगा, सो नाउ दे हैव लर्न द आर्ट ऑफ कि दे कैन अपरूट इट और उसको सोलर टेंटिकल फेंसिंग पे रख देते हैं वो. सो द इट कॉजेज द ग्राउंडिंग ऑफ द करंट एंड देन द एलिफेंट कैन ईजली पास. सो दे हैव एक्चुअली इवॉल्व विद दैट स्ट्रैटेजी. देन टू मिटिगेट दैट वी केम अप विद द हैंगिंग टेंटिकल, सोलर टेंटिकल फेंसिंग. So because they were draining the current and making it basically grounding the current, so now we have come up with tentacle, so it is like hanging from above. So ऐसी चीज़ें हैं. It's a interesting work also in that way that you have to be a step ahead. Also we are doing railway barricading work actually, which is scientifically designed and kind of an effective barrier between the elephant and people. And of course there are several gaps we have to plug in that. So all the areas we have to be proactive and we have to take steps. This is the basic overall part of our strategy, and this is what we keep on constantly doing, that we can reduce the conflict so as to reduce the negative effect of any conflict issues on people. Also, if at all any conflict happens, any crop loss happens, then we have to ensure that the compensation is paid in time without delay so that farmer can be compensated. Also, it includes keeping an eye open for the best practices which is being done elsewhere in the country or abroad, anywhere, and thinking from that point of view as well कि क्या हम यहाँ पे इसको implement कर सकते हैं क्या, or some innovative ways as well. So overall broadly this is our work.